going on YouTube? It's your boy, Bricey Boy here, back with another Minecraft video. And I have before me 3 houses, starter houses, of varying building difficulty. Green being the easiest, could probably be built on a survival world within a single Minecraft day if you were able to gather the resources quickly enough. With the next one, maybe taking more than 1 day because of the cobblestone roof and things. And the third one may take 3 or 4 days, depending on how good you are at the game, just because of the resource requirements and some of the extra detailed bits that are added onto this building. And so, with that said, let's start with the starter house. At the end of the video, there will be a tutorial for each and every one of these buildings in case you want to build these buildings block for block in your own Minecraft survival world. So, starting with the most basic house ever, it is pretty much a 5x8 box surrounded with some bands of the similar wood type. So it's three high-end blocks with some slabs on top, and then with the same wood that you built the building out of, because I think that looks really cool and it makes it really cheap to build. Surrounding the bands coming out of that box by a block, you can see right here how the band isn't actually banding over the house, the box. It's kind of in front of the house. And if you really wanted to, you could add some windows later on. I'm not going to grab that block right now. And this design is very easily expandable. So what I did on this is I basically made another box very similar to this one, overlapping the first box, and then extended the bands from this box over on top of that box, and then this box over on top of that box. And all I would have to do to finish expanding this one is grab some acacia logs and planks, still building out of the same wood type. So if you just find a forest of one wood type, this design works really well. And all I would have to do is break this wall right here and extend this pillar over this side up and like so, to make your starter house just easily expandable. And if you wanted to go even further, you could add some more. You could make another overlapping box and overlap those bands, and it creates this really modern art-esque design, and I think it looks really cool. And so at the end of the video, I'm gonna have a tutorial for this house, and it's gonna be great. And then our next house, the more medium difficulty kind of house, I'm saying that's the medium difficulty mostly because of the size and the cobblestone roof and the fact that it looks better with different wood types, with this design right here is with birch and oak, and this design right here being with spruce and oak. I didn't stray away from the oak walls. If you don't want to stray away from the oak walls, you don't have to. Oak is a pretty easy resource to find with some windows on it, making the resource requirements a little bit harder, requiring some more sand. And with the roof being made out of cobblestone, you'll have to go mining to get those resources to build the roof. And so that's why I'm saying that's a medium difficulty. It's not a very expandable design, although if you wanted to make it bigger, you could easily just kind of replicate the same style and just kind of expand upon it. But it's not like a design like this one where you could just add another box, add another box, add another box, and it still look good. You would have to pretty much blow out an entire sidewall and add some more structure. Like, I'm going to do this out of a different block, but say you wanted it to be symmetrical on both sides, you would add your support right here, and then your walls kind of coming out like this, and then your support, and then the rest of the wall, and then the support, and then the rest of the wall, and then you would delete this support right here, and you would extend your roof over like that, and you'd easily be able to extend it. But it wouldn't be as easily expandable because you'd have to tear down the wall and expand upon it. While this is pretty much, it looks super cool, and you could genuinely tell that it started as this and grew, and it can tell a really cool story, which I find is pretty neat. And then on to the higher difficulty house, the highest difficulty house, we have a spruce wood with spruce supports, which can also be built out of the color palettes that are shown around, like the oak and the birch and the oak and the spruce, and it could still look really cool. I have some more details on it, like having instead of just like doors and stuff, I added windows, and I put trap doors underneath the windows to kind of give it a little bit more of a window seal kind of look. or with like the shutters. If you really want, you could do it on the sides and have shutters. And I did that around, didn't do anything on the back. And then over here, I have a little indentation, which is pretty much just done with some spruce stairs. And all I did was take them and make this kind of shape. So I went like that, like that, like that, like that. And then I just filled in the others with blocks placed like that. And then it creates this really nice indentation that could be useful on many other builds. And that way I don't have to add a wall to add extra detail. I can just add a little indentation and it makes all the difference. And that's pretty much it for the more difficult house. I did a different style of roof. This roof is not flat at all, unlike the other ones. So this is pretty much just 2 slabs. You take your slabs, you start at your starting base height, which is the top of your support block. And then you build 2 slabs high. So this is 2 slabs. And then you go up half a block, continuing to build 2 slabs high. Then you go up another half a block, and then you go down half a block, and then you go down half a block. Simple enough, right? In the tutorial, you'll understand what I'm talking about if you stay till the end of the video. The hardest difficulty will be at the very end of the video because it's the hardest difficulty. So, with that said, those of you who aren't staying for the harder difficulty and we're just looking for the tutorials and we're just looking for the houses to be built or maybe some inspiration for your survival houses, there you go. Thank you for watching. But for those of you looking for a tutorial, here we go. So the first house we are going to build entirely out of birch. Actually no, jungle I think would look really cool. We're going to do it out of jungle logs and planks, but as you can see from the previous designs, it works with all of the other types of wood pretty much. Your mileage may vary with woods like birch and stuff, but I think it would still look pretty decent wherever jungle wood is. There it is. I've been hovering over it for way too long. And so basically, you will make your 5x5 box. I said that wrong, so 5x8 still works. But you make your 5x5 box with your door opening 3 high, 5 blocks wide, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then you bring it over and you fill all of this in. And then once you have all of that filled in, you grab some slabs of the same wood and you put your roof on. Like so. And then the tutorial probably makes all of these houses make a lot more sense in their designs. And then you will pretty much grab your similar wood type and make some supports around the house, pulled out by a block. Like so. Half a block below the slabs, and then you're going to take your wood and you're going to bring it across. Very simple. Very easy to follow. And then I'm going to show how to expand it too as well, since I have nothing better to do. And after that, we'll move on to the next difficulty. So if you wanted to see the next difficulty, go ahead and skip ahead. So I'm going to show how to expand, and then we're going to go to the next difficulty. So to expand, pretty much, all you do is you make another box. Size really doesn't matter at this point, and you just kind of make another box. And you keep your band direction the same. So let's fill in these walls real quick. And then you make your bands in the same direction as these. So if the bands run like this, you want to make sure your top band and your bottom bands and all that, they're all parallel. So you're going to run your band over. But the difference is this band is now going to extend all the way over. So you're going to have to tear down a little bit of your roof. And so you go all the way over and then up on the other side, and then you get this really cool look of it looks expanded, and I think that's like really special. And then you're going to take this support and you're going to break that, get some extra wood out of that. You're going to carry this over, and you're going to do like that, and then you're going to do your back band over here and bring that over. All of this is brought out. None of this is level with the structure aside from the bands that are in the middle that are extending all the way over. And then you just slap your roof on, and boom, you have the same design duplicated on top of itself, and it creates this really cool modern art effect. Let me finish the roof real quick, and then what you would have to do is you would go on the inside and just break down your wall, your extra wall. I may have done an oopsie when it comes to building this. Yeah, you break down your extra wall right here, and boom, it's expanded. You can put it farther forward and all of those good things to try to make a better passageway if necessary. But otherwise, I think it looks really cool. It's a really cool design. It looks like modern art once you expand it a bunch. So if like you wanted to take this and continue expanding it in all the different directions, expand it upward even if you wanted, doing a more grid type design like the harder difficulty, it could look really cool. And then you would add your door, probably of the similar wood type, but if you could find another wood type that you like more, you can put a door like that, and then you could add some windows and these little gaps right here. Whatever makes you happy at this point. And then the next difficulty house, we are going to build out of... I did not plan materials at all. We are going to build it out of... We're going to do acacia, stripped acacia, and oak, because evidently I really like oak today. And so it's a 5x8. This is a 5x8 box. So pretty much you start with your 5x8 pretty much box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with your front face being the longer side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you extend it over, and boom. This is not lined up properly, but whatever. And then you will extend the right side by 2 blocks. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then extend it over and build your door hole, or leave your door hole. And then you add your supports surrounding. Awkward silence again. I should probably be cutting this stuff out, and I probably will cut this stuff out, so we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So you built all of your walls, all of your supports, everything's all fine and dandy. Now all you do is at every corner you put a support brought out by a block, so on the corners it'll be on the diagonal, etc. Like this, like so. Then after that, you'll take your cobblestone or other block. You can probably use other blocks. I feel that dark oak would look pretty cool, so we're going to do that. This is going to be a very hodgepodge of wood, but I think it'll look pretty nifty. And you will build up your flat roof. If you really want to, you can put a shape to it. I did a flat roof for simplicity's sakes, and also the fact that it takes way less resources than it does to use like staircases and stuff. Even the shape on the next house that I'm going to show you, although it's still a really resource efficient shape, still takes a lot more resources than it would to just throw a flat roof on top. And a flat roof still looks clean. There's nothing wrong with doing a flat roof. You don't have to put a pyramid roof on top of everything you build. Sometimes the simpler roofs look better. And boom, you have house. I built that wrong. This is too wide. This is way too wide. Whoops. I mean, it's still, you get the idea. You would do a double door, and this would be brought in by a block. Let's do that real quick, because I feel bad that I did that wrong. This is the 2x4 I meant when I said 2x4. Boom. 2 blocks out, and then 4 blocks wide where the door hole is. The door's supposed to be 2 blocks wide. My bad. I wasn't thinking straight. Now, on to the final house, the most difficult house, per se, is made out of dark oak, stripped dark oak, and spruce. And I'm not going to change this block palette. I don't feel like changing this block palette. I'm tired of building. It could work with all of the other block palettes here, especially these two will probably work really nicely. Or the acacia wood, spruce wood, jungle wood, stuff like that. All of that stuff will work. And so, pretty much, it is a 6x9 box, 6 deep, Oh wait, no, 9 wide, 6 deep. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I build that off? Yeah, that's off centered again, but whatever. And then you're going to go 6 deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to complete our box. Then we are going to extend up our supports up by 3. And then bring them across like so. Keeping the support going upward. And then we're going to fill in each wall as necessary. I screwed up this design again. Whoops. And then on the left side, we are going to do another 2x4 indentation. Let's see if I can do it right. So it's 1, 2 out, 1, 2 out. Door hole's right there. Continue extending it. Continue extending it. And bring it out like that. Bring it out like that. Boom. Support. 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 And then right here, you're actually supposed to leave this blank. And this is not supposed to have anything right here. So break that wall if you built it. And then you extend all of this stuff back. You fill in your walls. And then you will extend all of your frame blocks. The strip spruce is your frame block, basically. And so you'll extend all of that all the way around your build to start the first floor, basically. So after you've extended all of these blocks all the way around, you will go up another level. But first, I would say you should probably put your roof on this thing because this does not look right. So you make your door hole 2 blocks high, and then you grab some cobblestone slabs. That's what I choose to use. You can use other blocks if you want. But you just throw them on top and indent them by 1 block, because right here it's going to remain... The wood's going to remain indented by a block, and then you could build up your next floor. I'm not going to do an interior for this, so there's no point in actually putting the floor block down. So we're just going to continue to build up the walls. And then we're going to do our supports again, 3 high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to fill in our walls. This time we're not going to do the... sideways supports, or whatever direction that is. I'm dumb. We're just going to fill in these walls. You can break them to add windows later and all of those great things. Extend this pillar to the middle pillar. And then continue extending your walls up with the rest of the blocks, up 3. Just like your supports. And now for the part that you probably all stayed for, if you're still here watching, is this roof design right here. So basically all I do is on both sides where the side supports are, I extend these blocks out like so, and then I'm going to go up half a block every 2 blocks. So right here I'm going to build across again, staying at the same level, but right here I'm going to put a block, half a block down to emphasize, to make that 2 block effect happen, because I don't think it looks right here. I like the cleaner look of it right there, but it coming down makes a lot of sense. Then I'm going to go up half a block, but first I'm going to do a layer 2 blocks like this. So as you can see, it's still like a block high, or half a block by half a block high. And I'm going to build all the way across, and all the way across. You can see how each division, every 2 blocks, it's a half a block higher, but it's also still, the roof itself is still a block in height. So we're going to do the same here. Doing like this, adding our blocks to the bottom right here and right here. And then we're going to extend again this by 2 more blocks. And then we're going to add slabs on top. Slabs on top. And after that, we're going to go up 1 more block, and this is going to be 3 wide instead of 2 wide because it was an odd number width. And what I did that made it continue to look kind of circular, spherical, is instead of making this a full block wide, I just put a single strip right here down the middle. and boom, I extend the support up. And then what I did to fill the blocks in perfectly is I break that slab, put a block right there, put a block behind the support, and break that slab and put a block right there. Boom, seamless. Then you do the same on the other side, except you won't have the middle support, and I forgot to do that. Or I might have broke that, either one. So you would break that slab, block. And then perfectly seamless. And then you could add your windows in these areas. I don't think I need to show you that. That's very self-explanatory. What I did was right here. Actually, I didn't do anything right here. Right here, I probably would have put an indentation. But right here, I did a 2-block wide window with some trapdoors underneath. Over here, I did the indentions that I showed earlier with the 2 staircases going opposite like that, and then 2 in the middle with the slab with the trapdoors underneath on the top level and the trapdoors on top, and the design being on the bottom on the ground level. And then on the back, I didn't do anything. Feel free to copy one of the designs that I have, and then right here, I did 4-block wide windows, 1-block high windows with trapdoor bottoms to represent the kind of window seal. And then right here, I just did another 2-block wide window with some trapdoors underneath. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. It happened, just a random wave of inspiration hit me, and I thought that I should do this for you guys, and that it could be a really fun project. I hope I forgot something. Boop. And so thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. It was really fun to come up with these designs. It was a fun challenge, especially the starter house. It was really cool once I figured out that you could expand it like this, because I really wanted the starter house to be extremely expandable. It's a very simple design, super expandable. And then the basic house design, for those who didn't already know, and another basic house design, a little bit more complicated with some more detailing on it. And so with that said, thank you guys for watching. Look out for another video using these houses, as I will try to detail these houses and show a couple of cool methods to add more details to all of your beautiful Minecraft structures, so you could take these starter houses to the next level once you get a little bit farther and get a lot more items. And so with that said, this is your boy.